Okay, it's come this far. The energy bills are out of control here in the Netherlands, and I know also in America and other parts of the world and parts of Europe, of course, as well. I do not recommend doing this, of course. It is a fire hazard. I'll tell you why this at the end, but let's just get right into how to set this up. It's real simple. It cost me about 25 euros to get all this. I already had the bricks, and let's check it out. Once again, be very careful. I don't recommend this, but this is what I'm doing. You need 3 bricks. You need a natural stone or some type of metal device to protect the table or the floor from the heat. You need some tea candles. And you need 2 terracotta pots, one smaller than the other. Okay? So you set it up like this. The 3 bricks one after the other. You put the little one there. You're going to cover the little one with a burnt out tea light like that. That one has to be covered up. And you just simply place this one on top. And you put that on top like that. You'll see that it's still covered up down in there. And now what you do is you put your tea lights down in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to light them first before I put them, put the pots on top of them. The family's out right now. They're on a visit. And so what we're going to do, we're going to see how the temperature goes. And then once we do that like that, we just take the little one, we put it on top like that. Just want to look in and see, kind of centered. There we go. And then we take this one and put it on top. And that's about centered. And there we go. So that's how they work. Looks kind of cool. Don't feel anything yet, of course. We'll check back, check the time. You can see here 7:40 at night. It's now 19 degrees in here. We have the gas set to go on at 19 degrees. You know, the time it took to make a coffee, I just was curious. I'm like, oh, is it getting hot? And I mean, it's getting hot up top. It really is. So this is a good sign. You see, the higher you go, the hotter it gets. I mean, 58 Celsius, I mean, that's pretty toasty. So that's pretty good. It's been on now for about almost an hour. It's exactly the same. Now, that doesn't mean that we're not using less gas to stay at this temperature. It's pretty cold outside, like I said, and there's a lot of wind. But nonetheless, it's definitely warm, and maybe in an hour it'll be better. And maybe I have to do some adjustments here. I'm going to also add one more candle, because I saw a lot of people have 4 candles down there. Now I've put a 4th candle in there. You'll see if that heats it up in the next half hour or hour or so. So now you see with the extra candle, it went up significantly. So that's the trick. And just so you know, in Fahrenheit, it's 147 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, that's toasty. I'm gonna do this one down on top of it. All right, let's see if that produces any better, any more warmth. So we've got it surrounded on all sides, down low. Once again, this is dangerous. Don't try this at home unless you know the risks, understand it is a fire hazard, so be careful. And you could get burnt hazard. All right, now it's really toasted. Look at that, it's up to almost 70, oops, you can't see, I guess. It is up to 70 Celsius, which in Fahrenheit, on the outer tube, which in Fahrenheit is 159, 160, basically. It's right, the sweet spot's right around here. 71 Celsius, wow. I mean, that's just kicking off a nice, oh yeah, it's even hot to the touch. Now let's go over here and see how the temperature's doing. Oh yeah, look at that. So we have it at 17.5 Celsius for the gas, natural gas. Excuse me, for natural gas heating we have. But look at the temperature, it's 19. Yeah, in any event, look at that. It's quite clear that it's getting warmer in here, and we're not using any gas, or not much today. Sort of building up a little rock collection around this sucker here. Back when I bought these clay pots, terracotta clay pots at Introtown, they had a warning, don't use as a warming cockle and a heater. But it's come this far. The energy bill here went from 200 euros a month, fee that we pay, and we get money back at the end of the year because we have solar panels. It went from 200 a month, so it was less. It was like 160 a month was what we were paying, or something probably. Now that the term payment they're asking for is 750 euros a month. It's more than tripled. It's just ridiculous. Quite frankly, I don't understand how it's even allowed, or how they allow it to get this far. But nonetheless, I'm going to take matters into my own hand, because I can't afford these kind of energy bills with a family of 5, including the dog, 6 including the fish. They take a lot of electricity. But electricity is not the hugest problem. I mean, it is on one little hand, but the biggest thing is the gas heating this place. Working. It seems to be a successful little hack here. Okay, I've got a new variation that take it to the next level, so to speak. Look on top here. The rock was this temperature in the beginning, so 70 Fahrenheit, and then like room temperature. And then up top I put this one. It was also the same temperature in the beginning. Half hour later, look at that thing just cooking. Almost as hot as this. Well, not quite. That's Fahrenheit, and this is and this is Celsius.